In 1968, after college, I went into a state hospital for 6 months. I was smoking about 2 packs a day, and we were allowed to smoke on the floor. In fact, if you couldn't afford cigarettes, the veterans of foreign wars donated cigarettes, which the hospital staff would give out to patients.
At my worst, I picked up cigarettes off the ground to smoke. You know, I'm not too proud to say that, but that's how bad the cigarettes got me for a minute there. I tried to stop on my own, but I just couldn't. I would cut down a little bit, but then it would always go back up to smoking like I didn't want to smoke.
Smoking is a serious problem among people who have been diagnosed with serious mental illness. In fact, over 1/3 of the cigarettes smoked in the United States are smoked by people with mental illness. While the percentage of the general population that smokes has been decreasing, that percentage has stayed steady among those with serious mental illness. Quitting smoking is hard. Just ask anybody who's ever tried to quit. But no matter how long you've been smoking, you too can break free from tobacco. The good news is that if you quit smoking, you can immediately start to repair the health and financial damage that smoking has done. Just 20 minutes after you smoke your last cigarette, your heart rate and blood pressure drop to a healthier level. Within 8 to 12 hours of quitting, your blood oxygen level returns to normal. Within 48 hours of quitting, your sense of taste and smell start to improve. Also, your chances of having a heart attack are already decreasing. After 3 months, your circulation and immune system should improve. And if you used to smoke a pack a day, you've already saved nearly $1,000 by not smoking. By the 9-month mark, you should have less sinus congestion, wheezing, shortness of breath, and phlegm production. A year after quitting, your chances of a heart attack have been cut in half. And by this time, quitting your former pack-a-day habit will have saved you more than $4,000. 5 years after quitting, your risk of stroke and cervical cancer will be the same as a non-smoker. After 10 years, your chances of getting lung cancer have been cut in half. Sounds great, right? So where do you start? Your journey to becoming tobacco-free is as unique as you are. The first step is to figure out the pluses and minuses so that you can make the decision that's right for you. It's important to consider all sides of the issue. What are the positives you get from continuing to smoke? What are the negatives of trying to quit? A decisional balanced grid can help you sort this out. For example, you might feel that smoking calms you down, etc. Of course, you also need to consider the downsides if you do continue to smoke. Think about what bothers you most. Finally, be sure to think about what you will gain when you're tobacco-free. What's important to you? Feeling better? Being around to see your kids or grandkids grow up? Having more money? Having more choice of housing or being able to get and keep a job because you're not smoking anymore?
Since I've quit smoking, my life has changed in many ways. But one of them is financially. I'm not broke because of smoking. My asthma has improved because I stopped smoking cigarettes, and that was directly affecting my breathing. Also, my relationships with I'm able to socialize more.
My smoking cough disappeared within a couple of weeks, and I was able to join a health club, and I go swimming. I go occasionally to the theater now. Now, I don't have cravings anymore.
What can you expect when you quit using tobacco? While everyone's experience is different, there are some common withdrawal symptoms that many people go through. Some of them include sadness, trouble sleeping, worrying, trouble concentrating, feeling hungry, and craving tobacco. Most of these withdrawal symptoms are linked to nicotine. However, it's the other chemicals in smoke that make you sick. Fortunately, there are many safe and effective medications, like the nicotine patch or nicotine gum, that can help with these symptoms, help you avoid the chemicals in smoke, and make quitting much easier. There are also coping strategies, including relaxation techniques, that can help you manage withdrawal. So once you start thinking about quitting, what's next? There are many people and places ready and able to help and support you while you make this important decision. Because quitting smoking can change how some medications work, Start by talking to your psychiatrist, therapist, or other counselor. All New York State Office of Mental Health licensed services can provide both brief and intensive therapy, as well as stop smoking medications. And your primary care doctor or nurse practitioner can also be a great resource. In addition to one-on-one help from a doctor or counselor, many people also find that group sessions and peer support are helpful. New York State provides a tobacco quit line that can provide individualized support through your quit attempt, including free nicotine replacement. 1-866-NY-QUITS. That's 1-866-697-8487. For people outside of New York, there's a national quit line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW. That's 1-800-784-8669. Feel free to try all these sources of support. In fact, studies show that the more people you involve in your quit attempt, the better your chances of success. Your journey to becoming tobacco-free can begin anytime you're ready. Many people diagnosed with serious mental illness have successfully quit using tobacco, and you can too. On the webpage, you'll find phone numbers and links to websites that can provide help and support.